Good morning. It is Friday, January 13, 2023, and I am here at Killbear Provincial Park for winter camping. That's right, winter camping at Killbear. They just opened the park last weekend for the first time ever in the winter. They have 10 sites. I have booked one of them online, and I'm super excited to check out the park. I've only been here once ever in the summertime. It's a little bit chilly. It's going to go down to, feels like minus 24, I believe, tonight or tomorrow night. And I've got my solo hot tent, and I can't wait to get started. So let's get going. All right, I was just inside the office. I was talking to Shannon. She is so nice. And that was such a great experience. I've got my permit here. I'm on campsite 235, and I'm gonna go check it out, get set up. It's really so hopefully the site is a little bit sheltered. And that's it for now. All right, so there's one comfort station that's open. There's 10 campsites, so that's a pretty good ratio. They've got a nice little space heater in here, and it's super sparkly clean, and it's really nice. Nice little bathroom. Just thought I'd stop on my way before I start setting up. All right, well, here's my campsite. It is number 235. It's the last one in the row, and I called yesterday. There was no one booked on the site last night, and I asked yesterday morning. It was snowing a lot, and we hadn't had any snow, so I asked if they could not plow my site, and they didn't, because I wanted it to look nice and, you know, fresh snow, nice and clean. And this is my site here. I believe the water is just over there somewhere, and going to find a good spot to put the tent and get it all set up and get moving here. It's really chilly out, so I'm gonna get the tent out, get everything unpacked, and get to work. So I'm definitely camping on sheer ice. I do have the common nail stake, so hopefully they'll get through. That's always the one worry with the solo, is that it has to be staked, and it's not that easy with ice. Well, it's 12 o'clock. Had a few issues with the pole. Because I'm using the floor with the solo tent now, it's making the pole sit higher than it used to. So what I did was I cut a hole in the tarp, and I lifted up one of the little fingers of the puzzle and dug with a nail so that it could drop down a bit. Otherwise the tent sits up too high. And there's not a ton of snow to put around the edges. I've got some around the edges, but there's not a lot. It's 12:30, and I'm all set up. Tent is standing, and it's not perfect, but it's good enough. I've got the heater running in there. I do have a hydro site. They're all hydro sites, so figured why not use it. So I've got the heater running right now. I'm not going to start a fire until I get back after my hike. So I'm going to go in the tent and boil some water. I have OTG meals for lunch. And I'm gonna get that ready, and then I'm gonna go out for a little walkabout when I'm done. All right, I just needed to stake down the right side door there and put some snow there. And then I built up a little, what I call, I guess, a snow shelf for the door that I open and close on the left side. That way there's no draft coming in underneath at nighttime when I'm in there. So I'm good to go. I'm gonna go in and have some lunch. I am hungry. I had a little issue with my zipper sticking a little bit here. Oh yeah, that's much better. I just run a little bit of chapstick up and down the zipper, and it helps to lubricate it, so it zips a little better. Well, good afternoon. It is 1:45, and I am just getting ready to have lunch. I'm always have a hard time thinking of stuff to make for lunch in the winter time, because you know, I like to make wraps and stuff in the summer, but in the winter they're so cold, and it's nice to have something hot. So I was thinking, oh, what can I have? Well, I have a lot of these half OTG meals, because I just take half of them because I find they're too big, like there's too much for just me. So I half them. So I went through my little bin of OTGs and I found chicken pot pie, and this is one of my favorites. And I thought, oh, wouldn't it be nice to just boil a little water, mix this up, and then have nice chicken pot pie for lunch. So that is what I'm doing. Just put the water on. It should, only take a few minutes to boil because I don't have the stove on yet. I haven't put anything in there. It's still cold, so I thought might as well use it as a table. I don't know how much water to use. It's supposed to be 1.5 cups, but it's half, so I just kind of made a certain amount. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it, which I'm not very good at, but it's always delicious. It doesn't matter if it's too wet or not. So, all right, I'm gonna use a spoon. I like to use a spoon with these because I'm always worried I'm gonna puncture the packaging. I don't think I would, but sew that up, set my timer, and I'll be back. I'm waiting for my meal very impatiently. I'm super hungry. So instead of just sitting here doing nothing, because I was like super bored, I am just batoning some wood and setting up the stove for when I get back from my hike, so that I can get a nice fire going when I get back. Oh, and the sun just popped out. Can you see it? Yeah, there's a shadow right here. It's awesome. There's peas and corn and chicken, and there's like some breading that like gets soaked with the gravy, and oh, it's so good. All right, here we go. Yeah. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna get myself ready to go for a hike after, and I'll be back in a bit. So good. Yay, sunshine. All right, I'm just going for a little walkabout here. My campsite is right there. I just went around this. The road is nasty. It's all ice, and it's frozen with like tire tracks. It must have been slushy, and then, well, it was warmer yesterday. It rained, and then the temperature dropped, right? So, yeah, it's kind of frozen in place and uncomfortable walking patterns, like tire tracks and stuff. So I just put my little crampons on, whatever you want to call them. Just wanted to go for a walkabout and see how far it was to the little privy, I guess. I wouldn't say comfort station. The comfort station, I think, is just as close, going the other direction. Nice little creek here, just actually by my campsite, on the way to the bathroom. That's got to be one of the nicest vault toilet bathrooms I've ever been in. It's really clean, and there's a sink with running water, and they even had a bottle of sanitizer there. That's really pretty. All right, it's 2:25. I went to go to the Lighthouse Trail, and I couldn't go past the gate. It's closed. So I must have misunderstood something. I don't know. I'm at the Lookout Point Trail. It's 3.9 kilometers. I'm not sure what the conditions are. I've got my crampons on because it's more icy here right now than it is snowy. But I don't know, like, if the trail's packed down, if people have done it, if lots of people have been here or not. So I'm just gonna kind of see how it goes. And if it's too hard to walk, I need my snowshoes, then I might come back and just go do it tomorrow. This trail is dedicated to Jim and Midge Strickland. They devoted their lives to the understanding of the natural world and to its preservation. They are warmly remembered by family, friends, and colleagues. It's nice. I feel like this trail would be better in snowshoes. I do have my snowshoes in the car. I can still see the car. I should just put them on, but I just can't be bothered. It's terrible, isn't it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna get them. It's very uneven, and some of the snow has melted. I guess there's holes. It's a boardwalk, right? So there's all these pockets, and with the snowshoes, I'll cover more surface area, so it won't be as like if there's a hole, the snowshoe will bridge kind of over that and it won't make you sink as badly. All right, me and my snowshoes got this. Off again. Hello. So I have done this trail before. I believe I only camped at Killbear once ever. That was in the summer. Creek or stream or something crossing here. I came here and camped with my friend Steph. And we had kayaks here. We were paddling. And we came into this trail. And I'm pretty sure we did the lighthouse trail. The thing that I tried to do today. So when I pull into the parking lot and I see the signs and I see the start of the trail, I'm like, oh yeah, I've done this before. But I can't remember anything really beyond that. So it's kind of like it's brand new. Looks like this one person has been on this trail. And it looks like someone with some big boots. So I can tell. Big footprints. Just walking along and crossing over a deer trail here, it looks like. Small deer. Cool. Maybe there's one watching me somewhere. The trail is kind of uncomfortable to walk on because there's only a couple of footprints, and I'm finding I have to kind of like either walk like really slowly and put my snowshoes right in front of each other, or I'm walking like normal and all of the, every time I step, each foot is going like inward, sideways. So it's kind of hard on my ankles. This is really pretty. The sun's here. I like that. Hi, sun. Okay, and now, oh man, as I'm doing this, I'm like, oh, I remember this, which is weird because it's covered in snow and it looks very different, but I remember coming up this hill. I'm going up to the lookout now, I think. I don't know. It's very windy, but I'm fairly sheltered and yeah, I'm quite comfortable. It's pretty chilly out, but just my cheeks are cold. It's about it. The rest of me is pretty warm. Well, since the snow fell, there was some freezing rain and some rain depending on where you were. And it's made a really cool pattern in the snow. Just like walking along, and it was at the campsite too. I can like, if you take the shovel and you just kind of graze the top, you can get a layer off. That's soft snow, and then the rest of it is ice underneath. So I just have to be really careful. I just slid in my snowshoes, which is something I don't normally do. I am really hoping to see a deer on this trip because there are all kinds of tracks on this trail. Maybe I should come here first in the morning. I just happened to look over to my left here and you can see the water. It's open, wide open. Didn't expect it to be frozen. None of our lakes are frozen. A little bit of a shim on them, that's it. Alright, I am at 2.3 kilometers in, according to my All Trails map. And I'm getting a beautiful view here, Georgian Bay. It's super windy, it's super cold up here, and my phone keeps shutting off because it's too cold for it apparently. It's funny, my other phone that I had, the older one, was way better in the cold, but whatever. It's quite beautiful, and I'm chilly, so I'm gonna head back on the trail. It almost looks like summer here if you look up in the trees, because there's a bunch of cedars and they're all nice and green and vibrant, and there's some beech trees, so those leaves are there, and the sun's just shining on all of them, lighting them up. It's so pretty. I'm just on the little last stretch here, the boardwalk part, and I'm at 3.5 kilometers, so the All Trails map says it's 3.9, and the map at the parking lot says it's 3.5, so I think the All Trails is right here, but who knows? I don't know how accurate the measurements are either, so I think I'm pretty close, and looking forward to chilling in the tent tonight, or roasting in the tent tonight, and enjoying some yummy food and relaxing. According to the All Trails app, I snowshoed 4.3 kilometers, and took me 1 hour and 47 minutes. So about a half an hour a kilometer. Very, very, very slow. I did do a bunch of filming and stuff, but it's the conditions too. So here's the map. I want to see if it set it on here. 3.5 kilometers. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna jump in the car and head back to the campsite. I'll stop at the bathroom and then get nice and warm, get a fire going, and my cheeks are really cold. All right, well, it is 4:45 and I am back at the hot tent. I noticed that the sunset is looking kind of nice. You can see the water over there. When I came back in, I could see it, so there must be a road that goes down there. I kind of want to go and check it out, but I kind of don't. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I just got a fire going. It was super easy with that kindling I made, so it's nice and warm in the tent, and I'm going to start taking off some layers and getting ready to make dinner soon. Oh, yeah. Kindling caught real nice. Thank you. Here's a quick tip. Never use plastic clothespins in a hot tent if you're hanging a line over or near a wood stove. There's a very good chance that they might melt and actually land on the stove and burn up into a plastic puddle and make a horrible smell and freak you out in the middle of the night while you're sleeping. It might happen, I'm just saying. Hello. Well, it's 10 after 6. I have achieved tank top status. It took a while, and then all of a sudden it was just like boom. So I've got the door partway open here. I've got some water in my kid pot. I'll say my kid pot. It's from Kid Stick Stove Company, or Kids Products. It's a titanium pot I got from them, so I call it my kid pot. So if you ever hear me say that, that's why. So I have it on the stove here, and it is boiling. I'm going to be making some chicken fettuccine with edamame and cheese and bacon. I think it'll be good. I had this similar meal on a trip with my friend Tam in the summertime, which reminded me of it. So I've got half a package of garlic Alfredo fettuccine sidekicks. I have some chicken that I just chopped up last night and fried up in the frying pan with some garlic and feta and oregano dressing and some garlic and seasoning. I have some frozen edamame. And then I have some crumbled up bacon, some 2-year-old cheddar, and some butter. So the water's boiling. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in there, and then I'm just gonna let it simmer until all the noodles are soft and everything's lovely and the water reduces. I didn't really measure, I just kind of eyeballed it. And I'll add the butter and I'll add edamame because that has to kind of cook for a little bit. And then I'll just kind of add things as I go until it's ready to eat. So let's get started. Got myself a pineapple, mandarin, orange Bombay. I have another one. I think I'll have the other one. It's the other one. Strawberry pineapple. I'm gonna have this one. Cheers, everybody. Hope your 2023 is going well. This is my first trip of 2023, so cheers to my first Palm Bay camping of 2023. I say of camping like it's not the only time. It is the only Palm Bay I've had of 2023 so far. That's good too. It's perfect temperature. My water's actually colder and it's hard to drink it, so that'll go down pretty fast. I've had my phone on the charger since the last, when I was up on that hill where I could see Georgian Bay. My phone went out 3 times. It was at 22%, but because of the cold, it just shut off. So that's why if you're going out in the cold, always bring a portable charger with you. Sometimes it'll go off at 40% or 50%. It doesn't have to be dead. It's just if it gets too cold, it'll just shut off. And the portable charger kind of acts like a booster, so it gets it going. But it was weird today because once I got it back up and running, it worked for like maybe 2 minutes and then it shut off again. And it wasn't that cold out, so I'm kind of concerned because my other phone, my older iPhone, it wasn't that sensitive. It was great. Like, I mean, I did a trip in Killarney and mine is 44. I haven't done anything like that in a while, thankfully, but yeah, that was a tough trip. I'd like to do something like that, but the conditions right now are just not good. And then by February, when it finally starts, like we get some good snow a little bit. Even last family day in February, it rained some of the time. So it's really tough. The conditions aren't that great. And then February, the show season starts. So I've got my presentations at the Outdoor Adventure Show. It's only two days. I go there for 3 days, but the weekend before it's family day, so I camp for 4 days for that. And there's just a lot of stuff going on. So and then it's spring, like it's just like boom. March is okay, like that would be a good time to go if I can find, if the conditions improve. Winter's just not winter anymore, and it's getting harder and harder to pull a sled into, if I was going across a lake, I wouldn't be able to do that either because the lakes aren't even frozen. So it's been a tough season so far. Hopefully it gets better, but I don't mind this. This is great. I'm in a new place. I did a trail I've never done in the winter today before. I've never camped here in the winter before. It's nice and quiet. I have neighbors just like 2 sites over, and I barely heard a peep from them. Ooh, that feels so good. Toasty warm. All right, I'm gonna put on the toppings, and that's it. She's done. I put some of the bacon in, and now I'm gonna put the rest of it on. I'll put the cheese on top. I'll put the bacon on. Bacon on, put some cheese on. Oh, you can't see anything. Hold on. Some cheese and some more bacon. Just put it all in there. It's a lot of bacon. It's a good thing I ate some of it already. Would have been too much on the pasta. Okay. Grab the camera. You can take a peek, and then I'm going to eat this. Yum. I'm so hungry. Chicken, bacon, edamame, garlic Alfredo fettuccine pasta, sidekicks, and did I say bacon? It's probably worth 2 mentions. Oh, and some 2-year-old cheddar. Yummy. It smells so good. I thought it was too much water and it was too much sauce, but once I put the cheese and everything in, it just sucked it all up. So it's gonna be a minute till I can eat this. It's super hot, but The bacon's still crunchy because I put it on at the end. Oh, it's so good. All right, I'm gonna go eat. I'm having some trouble getting the light set up properly, so I'm just gonna do this with it like this. So hopefully it's not too bad, but the bright, super bright car headlight light is shining in my eyes. So I wanted to bring an ice cream, like a drumstick or something for dessert, but I couldn't be bothered to go to the store, so I got an ice cream Sammy. It's an ice cream sandwich, but it's freeze-dried from OTG. Yum. Tastes exactly like an ice cream sandwich, but not cold or not wet. It's so weird, but so good. Yum. I just stuck my hat out because usually when it's really cold and it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow, so it's clear, the stars are incredible. Oh my gosh, you can't see them on the video. I was just gonna do a video and then I was gonna insert the pictures I just took, but oh, it's just spectacular. So pretty. Look at that, there's so many stars. Hi. It's 10 o'clock and I just got into my sleeping bag. I'm all comfy cozy. Got the heat on. I set the electric heater. It's got like a thermostat on it, so I just, like, it's not like 60 degrees or whatever, 15 degrees, but it has like different settings. So I clicked it just to where the heat is now, and hopefully if the temperature in here drops below that, then the heater will come on. I'm hoping that's what happens, but we'll see. I'm comfy cozy. It's a pretty nice temperature in the tent. It's 9.5 degrees, so it's nice for sleeping. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep and I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Well, the moon is super bright and it's been shining through my window for most of the night and lighting up the inside of my tent. Beautiful. Good morning. It is 7:30 a.m. on Saturday, January 14th, and I'm just making my way to the comfort station. It's very cold. It feels like minus 26 right now. It's 8:30 on Saturday morning. I'm trying to be quiet because there's 3 other people camping in the section, and I don't think any of them are up, or if they are, they're super quiet. I haven't heard a peep from anyone. I haven't seen anyone go to the bathroom. You can hear as soon as someone walks down the road because it's all ice and it's really loud, and I like literally tried to tiptoe to the comfort station. I felt so bad. So I have decided to go off on a hike, of course, first thing in the morning. It's my normal thing. And then I figured, plus I could get out of here for a bit, and by the time I come back, everybody will wake, so I don't make too much noise or wake anybody up. So I just put a small piece of wood in the stove just to kind of keep it going, but it's all dampered down, and I'm just going to change out of my top half. I just put on my tights and my snow pants and my other socks and my boots, and I'm just going to pack a granola bar and a couple of snacks with me, and I'm going to drive to, I think, the front gate. It shows that there's a snowshoe trail there. I think I got that mixed up maybe with the lighthouse trail. I don't know. But it's all green on the map. Right here. It's all green on the map right there. So I thought I would drive down there and see if I can go for a walk down there, at least get down to the water, get some pictures. The sun has just come up and it's supposed to be sunny today, but very cold. It's minus 18 right now, feels like minus 26, I believe. So yeah. All right, so I went to the office to park because it looked like the closest place to park for the trail. And there were 2 people who work for the park who are just loading up their truck and doing some stuff. So they told me that I have to walk on the road in because there's a gate and it's closed in the winter. So got my snowshoes with me. I have my crampons with me. And just brought some rope in case I don't need the snowshoes, so I can just tie them to my backpack. And I heard something. I think it was a woodpecker. Anyway, that's about it for now. So I'm going to go look for the Twin Points Trail. It's probably the trees. The trees have been popping and cracking all night because of the cold. They make this loud sound. Okay, so here we are. And nobody's been here, so I'm going to strap my shoes on here and then get to moving. I got to watch for filming. My hands are really cold. I've got my thicker gloves on. I did bring my mittens. Today's the day where I'll need them, and it's really hard to film because I have to constantly take off the mittens, and then I can only have my hands open for so long. Even though with the gloves, they're still, like, my fingers are burning right now. So really pretty picture though right there. See? Water's over there. I was trudging along. It's so pretty out. I want to get in the sun, but I'm not getting there so far. I was walking along and I heard the twinkling of water. It's pretty pretty. It just kind of goes through the ice and around the ice, but a lot of it is frozen, and it goes right along the road that I'm walking on to get to the trail. It's about 1.5 kilometers to walk on the road from where I left to the trail, and then the trail is 1.5 kilometers according to the park map. It's so pretty, and I don't think I can capture it. It just looks like someone jumped in a puddle and smashed the ice, but it's like there's all these little patterns in the ice, and it's so pretty. Like, look at that. You know, it's really cold when my hair freezes and I wear my fur hat and I wear this jacket when I'm hiking or snowshoeing. Oh, it's so pretty. Like, here comes the sun. Yeah. So I was just making a video here, walking in front of the sun on the trail, and I noticed some sheep here. My friends the deers, looks like my friends the deers were here. It's really tiny though. There are some little deer tracks here. There's a baby. Hello, little deers. I'm never gonna get to the trail. Alright, off we go. Alright, well, it's 9:45. My hair is still a little frozen, not too bad. I'm not quite at the trail, but I'm almost there. I'm just in the last little loop on the road that will take me to the trail. I'm going to take the loop to the left so I can start finally making my way towards the water. That's what I've been wanting to do the whole time, is be by the water. Yay, I'm almost there. See the water there. Okay. Or ice, I don't know. Probably still water. Might have some skim on it after last night and today. I'm just walking and I'm looking around and I'm like, my goodness, this is so familiar. This is where I launched the kayak to go out into like Georgian Bay, like Crownland camping out there. I've paid to park my car here, I think twice now, and go out and launch from here. I'm looking at the pavilion and I remember unloading the kayak like right here and loading it up and heading out on the water. Oh, the water looks so cool. I gotta get over there. Hold on, I'll be back. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.